my eye caught some movement. What was it? I was sitting in a big pile of boulders, and I had chosen a really big one, and I was sitting on top of the great big rock, but something down through the cracks. I looked, and it appeared somewhere else, and I tried to follow it. Up and over, under and around the boulders, it was scurrying as if it knew something was coming, and it must be ready. I watched quietly and carefully. I saw it again. It found a little sandy area, just a small little patch of sand growing with some little green plants among the big pile of boulders. And it was quickly filling its mouth with a mouthful of greens. Oh, it had a big mouthful of greens, and then up and over, under, around the boulders it scurried. The little rock rabbit was in a hurry. He was working diligently because he knew that winter was coming and he needed to have his hay all put away in his house in the rocks. I sat there quietly and I watched. This time he disappeared down into the hole. That must be his house. Quickly he put away his mouthful of greens, and then he appeared again. Up and over, under, around, over that great big rock and around another one. And quickly he filled his mouth with another mouthful of greens. You see, the little coney, sometimes called a rock rabbit, he has a very short little tail but cute little round ears. He doesn't sleep during the winter. No, he carefully makes his house in the rocks. And when the snow comes and blankets the mountains with a thick layer of snow, he has his food all put away, and he has his house so carefully in the rocks so he gets plenty of air even down there. And he must be ready. You see, if he was just to enjoy the sunshine and enjoy the nice summer weather without thinking about the future, he wouldn't be ready. So even when it's sunny and warm outside, the little coney is putting away his food for the winter. And you see, the way we live today is going to determine our future. If we make it a habit to grumble and complain, that will be part of our character. And when Jesus closes the books in heaven, there'll still be complaining that will come out of our mouths. If we make it a habit to just wait a minute and not obey right away, it's going to become part of our character. And when Jesus closes the books in heaven, it will still come out in our character. Jesus wants us today to be thinking about the future, and that means the way we live today is going to determine what our future is going to be and the way we live in the future. And that future is very soon. For some of us, like this last week it was for one girl, it could happen today. Our future could be decided today. So, we need to live every moment thinking about the winter. Now, it's not just snow that's coming upon this world. It's the end of the world that's coming. And Jesus and his angels are going to stop their work in the books, looking at the books in heaven. And whatever is written there is going to stay there. So today is the day to say, Jesus, forgive my sins and help me through your power. Put away my sins. And Jesus wants to help you do that. He can help you overcome. He can help you be ready for the winter. Just like he helps the little pika, the little coney who lives in the rocks, to be ready for winter. Do you want Jesus to help you be ready? All right. So let's ask him to help us today. You can go back to your seats.